Hey YouTube. So today, this is kind of a simple, kind of a common sense sort of thing really, but I had to put myself in a situation to where I realized that I needed to do this. But I've talked many times before about sticking to a planting calendar, writing things down, sticking with the schedule, having to-do lists, all that kind of stuff. But what I've found myself getting in trouble with here in the garden this year is when it comes to succession planting. Now, I've been living by the planting calendar. I got the From Seed to Spoon app, and I highly recommend that to anybody out there that's wanting to stay on a timely basis with their garden. It's really helped me out, but it is just a reference point. We've got rain right now, and every year, October 2nd, October 3rd, is when I count on rain happening here where I'm at. It's like clockwork every year. This year, it's 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks early. But what I'm ultimately getting at here was, it's a reference point. You can't completely rely on these things. You kind of just have to use them as a guideline. But this year, I've done some succession planting, and I've stuck with the calendar. But where I start losing track on things is I get into that second, or even I'm going to start a third row of zucchini, and I'm going to attempt to try a third run of zucchini. But the thing where I struggle is, when did I plant the second or third, the succession planting? So what I came up with the idea last night is that I need to have a dry erase board out here in the greenhouse. And this is what my video is about for today. I got a dry erase board out here. I'm not sure exactly on final placement, but what I've started doing, and it's so easy to do this, is just when I plant something, I'm writing down what I planted, where it's at, how many days from sprout to harvest it is, and what that expected day of harvesting should be within the guidelines. So it kind of will help me keep track of things and know when that second row of tomatoes was planted, when that third zucchini plant was planted. So because last year we did onions, and we got to a point in the season where I was telling Farmer Jay, I think it's time that we pull these onions, and we weren't fighting about it, but our perceptions of time were different. Our memories were different for both of us, and it all worked itself out. We pulled some stuff that was blatantly ready, some stuff that wasn't, but after a while, as some stuff started going too long, and we missed the cutoff point. So this is good for that, because we'll have a point of reference on when exactly we planted that, and that way it will help us keep that cycle going. The wheel keeps spinning round and round, and that will just help me stay on track with everything. So that's what I got, my 2 words of wit for today. Dry erase board out here in the greenhouse. When I plant something, I mark it when I planted it, where it's at, when it should be ready to go. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see ya.